Good morning. It's about to be a good afternoon in about an hour. I can't get my my phone to stay in there. There we go. Nope. I really kind of just wanted to make this update to mention my Amazon wish list. I'm mainly mentioning this right now because I sincerely, really need a new umbrella. Okay, someone, Thomas, bought me an umbrella off my wish list, a special custom one that was $30, and it's missing. I've checked my house, I've checked everywhere, and I can't find it. And it's frustrating because I need it. And it was beautiful. It was all this beautiful luminescent light. And I would love to pick another umbrella and put it on my wish list, so that way I just always have one in my collection. I would love to have like a few, you know, one in the car, one in the house, like two at least, you know. Just because I like walking in the rain, you know. And I would love if I could come across one in person that was a nice umbrella that I really liked. Although I'm so picky. I'm pretty picky. It's kind of like an autistic thing, you know, like certain textures and certain things, but once I find stuff I like I will use it over and over and over and over and over. Like this hoodie. I had to re-find this hoodie and get it back after it was stolen from me in Detroit. Yogi, yogi, Rome. Yogi, yogi, Rome. Yogi, Rome. Yogi. Yogi. Gee. My lipstick's wearing off. I totally fell asleep after yoga this morning. Hattie led session and he played music and I think I slept for like a whole hour after that, to be honest. I was just out. And then when I woke up scared that I like slept through my alarm and I didn't show up here. Like, you know, you ever wake up like that and you're just totally thrown off? That was me. I'm just killing time until Yoga Nidra at 12:15. I finally got the entire schedule written down so I know what's happening here. If you are someone who can make your way to the Institute, I strongly encourage you to show up here for the day. AMRIT, A-M-R-I-T. Look into it. If you can be a visitor that like stays here, more power to you, please. You know, I mean, even if you can have 3 days here, you know, I want to be like at least 10 days, you know, 10 days max. I mean, like, obviously not max though. You'd be surprised, you know, especially if you can be disciplined and come to the early morning sessions and all the other things going on. It's really uplifting. I'm so moved and so inspired and so comfortable with myself more than ever, which has taken me a really long time, you know. I played the part for a long time, you know, and I was constantly seeking without. I was constantly looking for someone else to love me. Somebody to love, right? Queen. And I realized that all along it is me. It is me. I partially totally do wish I had Queen CD, because like my car plays all CDs, so I kind of have liked Queen lately. I do. Somebody to love. Yeah. So here we are, posted up in my car on the property, just doing how we do. You know how we do. We just be doing. Just be, exist. I am beyond grateful it's nice to have been spending so much time here. However, I'm definitely reaching a point where, you know, I'm going to have to leave here for a little while. Not just because the holiday, though, you know, I'm just getting a little bit of sensory overload type thing, like where I'm not retaining or gathering that much information, and it's best to be integrated through experience. I would love to listen to some more Gurudev talks, and I will be thumbs upping ones with my YouTube account, and I have like a long list of things I need to do before I leave here, and tomorrow's like my day off. So I plan on gathering the rest of my things from the museum and stepping into the future, you know. I'm going to be seeking to be doing readings elsewhere, and I'm thinking about going live and doing some readings, and maybe even throwing in a few complimentary readings with people, like maybe doing a drawing. I don't know. I could do something. Yeah. Part of me is like stressing, like, what are additional ways to generate income? Go! And then something that comes to mind is definitely OnlyFans. I'll be honest, I've been dedicating so much time to myself. Like, I haven't updated OnlyFans. And I just want to give a shout out to those of you who are still a member, because it just shows immensely how genuine you are, and how you're not paying to be a member so much to be getting something in return, as much as you are simply providing income where you can to allow me to continue integrating and growing and developing. I do have a lot of pictures and things like that I've taken that I really do want to update OnlyFans with. I'd also like to work on creating a little bit more of a personal experience for the time being while the website exists. You know, I always do think about that type of thing, like, oh, what if this website dies off or they sell it off, and you know, like, what if things aren't the same? I think I'm always like 10 steps ahead, right? So I like the idea of finding some other outlets for me, you know. So if you know of any ways that come to mind just off the top of your head, you can say the first thing that comes to mind, you know, ways that you think that would be beneficial for me to start generating income, you know, that isn't so deteriorating to the soul, mind, and body. So I'm definitely stepping into that. I'm facing my health more than ever, you know. It hasn't been very, like, easy to accept where I'm at right now, and to love myself anyway, and to be continuously growing as I have been. It hasn't really been easy, and believe it or not, the hardest thing of all is to breathe. A main focus book I'm working on today is Barbara Brennan's Healing Hands of Light book. And wow, it talks about HSPs, highly sensitive persons like me, which is really amazing. And I like the idea of reading some things out loud to you. So I'm going to work on being more comfortable in public settings, so I'm not so scared, like, where am I and who's listening, you know, so I can give you your message, because I read that piece of paper out loud on the Amaranth Institute, you know, when it was kind of loud outside, so I'm not super proud at the type of quality that may have been delivered from that session of integration together. I just want to say I love you and thank you, because a lot of this wouldn't be possible without you, and I know you may struggle to understand that. Just know that you're holding all of that space, and you're a really beautiful person no matter how much you really beat yourself up for the past things that have happened to you, or things that people have said to you, or things that you've done that you haven't quite forgiven yourself for yet. You know, true forgiveness is not allowing the past to affect the future. So please, do not carry that with you. It is normal, you know, for a certain circumstance to remind you of another past circumstance. That is kind of normal, though. This is where Guru talks a lot about us basically being a lot more like the animals, where, you know, the animal doesn't think about its consciousness. It just does. It just exists, you know. It doesn't think, oh, I have to do that, or this person, or I'm going to do this because of that. There is none of that. So that's why it's called choiceless awareness. And I encourage you to do your homework as much as you can on choiceless awareness and mindfulness, and practice your own meditations and your own prana, breath. If you just follow your breath will lead you everywhere you need to go and towards everything you need to do. So if you would just stop getting in your own way, things would just be. It's just that you're attached to your likes and your dislikes, and therefore that changes things. I need to drink more water. My skin, I've been putting coconut oil on it, though I really just need to drink more water. Yucky. Yucky. I don't like how that makeup's just wiping off like that. But whatever. And now it's just like spreading. Fine. Oh, I gotta do laundry. I still have to pack. And I've got to pack 2 separate bags. One for out of country and one for in country. And I really like the idea of like spending the whole day to myself tomorrow. Though tomorrow's basically the last day that I can do readings at the museum. So do I milk it up? You know? Probably. I still have to do some last minute Christmas shopping that I'm also stressing about. I always stress because I constantly contemplate the ratio of me working versus me spending. And then sometimes it's hard to even calculate all of that, to be frank with you. So I definitely need to be more disciplined. I'm going to start Ubering again, is what I'm thinking. I'd like to really clean my car and step into a brighter future. You know, and I definitely like the idea of going back to school and doing a lot more other things. Though being gentle with myself and doing my very best right now, you know, just in the moment. A lot of in the moment type stuff. A lot of healing, a lot of integration. I have so much stuff I need to do. I'm just gonna relax and enjoy my time here now. I love you. Peace.